What's good? It's your boy Tab Money, and today I'm gonna talk about Firefighter Folk Sorcery, which is for firefighters who go to save people in burning buildings and they put out fire and stuff like that, but turn it in the form of magic and sorcery to where they can really blend in with the element of fire and really blend in with the element of it, whether the house is on fire or a bush or a mountain or some grass being burnt, all that in between. So when it comes to Firefighter Folk Sorcery, it deals with firefighters who deal with the everyday life of being a firefighter. But using magical sources to counteract that type of environment. So if you go inside a burning building or something and you're surrounded by fire, it won't burn you or melt you in a way if you practice this form of sorcery to where it can stop you from getting burnt, or really to stop you from being burnt in general when you walk through fire and stuff, and also putting out fire. So when it comes to Firefighter Folk Sorcery, it deals with firefighters who use the supernatural witchcraft to counteract with the fires that they have to put out in a way that it makes it happen. So when it really comes down to it, Firefighter Folk Sorcery deals with firefighters putting out the fire of things in neighborhoods and forests and things of that nature, and use magic and sorcery to stop it and to prevent it to spread and all these things matter. And how that works, well, I'm not a firefighter, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a hoodoo practitioner, so I can't really tell you how to counteract it. But at the same time, there are practices out there, witchcraft practices, or supernaturalism, or the mysticism of doing these type of things, what firefighters do to save people and stuff, and how to stop fire and stuff. It's what firefighters do. But with Firefighter Folk Sorcery, you use that magic to really stop that. And also you gotta have Firefighters Saints, or Saints of Firefighters, who passed on and everything, to get a picture of them and put it on your altar if you are a firefighter, or any of these big time tradition things that we have in our everyday life. So when it comes to Firefighter Folk Sorcery, you dealing with the elements of fire, so you gotta blend in with you gotta mingle with the element of fire. You gotta embrace the element of fire if you're a fighter person. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really comes down to with Firefighter Folk Sorcery, is that you gotta become the fire itself. So what I'm really trying to say in this matter is that Firefighter Folk Sorcery is just to counteract, just to put out the fire, really just put out the fire in general. Just really just putting out the fire. And that's what it really comes down to with Firefighter Folk Sorcery. You know what I'm saying? It's for firefighters, and those who pass on become saints as well. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to folk magic, there's many type of forms of it, but really folk magic is to separate the average people, everyday average people on this earth that living on, that took the blue pill. Folk magicians are going to take the red pill. And I'm not talking about the red pill community or any of that. I'm talking about the actual matrix of it. When you take the blue pill, you an average person. If you take the red pill, you a folk magician. You know all the secrets and the hidden mysteries of everything, of everyday life, and you use magic to defend yourself against certain things like that. So when it comes to Firefighter Folk Sorcery, you're dealing with fire a lot. So you gotta embrace fire, worship fire anyway, to blend in with the fire itself when you go out there trying to put it out, when if anything is let off on fire, whether it be a park, a house, or a mountain. And that's what Firefighter Folk Sorcery is really all about. It's like putting out fire, embracing fire, and also not having fire melt your firefighter clothes or your skin, or even get burns on your skin and it heals real quickly, and it seems like nothing ever happened and all that type of stuff. And that's what Firefighter Folk Sorcery is about. It's about embracing the fire, using magical powers of what you use, the element of fire and water to put out the fire, and fire to understand the fire itself. And that's what it really comes down to. That's what Firefighter Folk Sorcery is about, and that's what it really comes down to. So I hope you enjoy this little bit of talk I put out there and stuff. And also stay tuned for my next videos, and be on the lookout. So peace.